I'm not sure how many times I've started out one of these blogs by saying today was an interesting day, but today truly was an interesting day because there were so many things that I had planned for today and that were scheduled for today that somehow got jumbled up and mixed around and changed in a number of different ways. I mean, having said that, it all turned out positive, which was really kind of a nice thing. It's Wednesday. It's April 22nd, 2020. It's probably the latest I think I've recorded a blog in a very, very long time. It's Journal 324 and probably T+386. Not sure how much longer I'm going to go ahead and include the days past the transplant, but I haven't decided to stop yet. So we'll take things as they come. I'd like to talk about flexibility. It's one of the chapters in Misfire, What to Do When Things Aren't Running on All Cylinders, in my book. And I thought it was important enough to include it. And it's not a traditional lesson in the kind of flexibility that you're probably thinking about, or the reason for it. Most people talk about flexibility, and they're talking about your ability to move with ease, with grace, being able to stretch, being able to twist in a greater arc, further than you might be able to move otherwise. And there are all kinds of physiological benefits for that kind of stretching. Any kind of workout or physical activity I've ever been involved in included some regimen of stretching for stability, to help strengthen your core. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons to do it, and that's not really what I want to talk about here. The first time I was exposed to the kind of flexibility, or at least the explanation of flexibility and its importance that I want to talk about here, was in the context of martial arts. And it's really kind of odd in a way. And the reason for it is probably not what you'd think. It was explained to me this way, that certainly there are all kinds of benefits for traditional stretching and the kind of mobility that it allows. However, that kind of flexibility also contributes to situational awareness, to your ability to see a greater field of vision, because you can move more easily, because you can twist further, because you can move in a different arc. You're able to go ahead and take in a greater panorama of whatever your environment is. And that, in many cases, can save your life. It increases your situational awareness. It makes you more able to react more quickly to a situation that can turn dangerous very, very quickly. It's also a great allegory for living in life. It's something that we should all think about, especially in times of change or in times of crisis. It's interesting because if you were to look at the kanji construct for the word crisis, it's a combination of both the ideogram for danger and the ideogram for opportunity, because within every crisis there's an opportunity. The kind of flexibility I'm talking about within the context of martial arts, or at least within the context that we're talking about right here, right now, allows you to see those opportunities more clearly and more openly. I certainly think it's something to think about in the middle of this crisis that we're all enduring, and all of the problems and restrictions and obstacles, barriers that this particular pandemic brings with it. So I think that's something for you to think about. I think it's a different kind of flexibility, but I think it's a valuable flexibility. I think it's something that can help all of us. I know it's helped me, but can help anyone once you start to think about flexibility in that different context, within the context of greater mobility, and the purpose of which is to become more situationally aware. You can read about it more in misfirebook.com. Go to the website and take a look at the book. You can also go to the Amazon website. I'm really proud of the reviews that we've gotten. So those of you that read the book and took the time to go ahead and review it, thank you very, very much. If you've read the book and you like what you've read, please take a minute and share your thoughts and feelings. They're important. Those reviews mean a lot, and they mean a lot to me personally. So in the meantime, stay well, stay focused, stay safe, stay well, take care.